Welcome, my name is Caitlin, and thank you for joining me for this integrated arts lesson. Today I will be showing you how you can explore art in your classroom to teach an English lesson. For this lesson, we will be making handmade layered books to explore a literary character or theme. This lesson was developed for 6th grade students, but it could be adapted to any grade. To create this lesson in your classroom, you will need some specific tools. You will need white cardstock, 8.5 by 11, glue sticks, scissors, and some various different colored pencils or colored pens as well. Step 1. You will start by encouraging students to think about the different layers of their character or theme. They will begin sketching these layers, which our students can begin now, on a piece of scratch paper. One sketch will be representing the foreground, the outside layer. One sketch will be the middle ground, and one will be the background. These are simple sketches to get the students starting to think about what they want to communicate in their books. As they're sketching, they're going to be considering those 3 different layers of the character that they want to represent. Step 2. Once a sketch of their designs is complete, they're going to go ahead and set that aside for a moment. Our next step is to create the M accordions here, which an accordion is just a mountain and a valley fold on a piece of paper. We're going to create 4 of them to be the binding mechanism of our books. To do this, we will take one of our 8.5 by 11 sheets of cardstock, and our students are going to be doing this with me as we go along, and we're going to fold it in half horizontally. What's helpful is if you have a bone folder, you can use that to help you crease your folds. A pencil also works just as fine to do that. Once we have that fold, we're going to take the outer edges and fold them back into the middle. And you will do that for both of the edges. So our students are going to go ahead and create 3 more of these to be the binding mechanism of their books. Your books can be oriented horizontally or vertically, but that will depend on the direction that you make your folds in your accordion. Step 3. Using 3 different sheets of cardstock, the students will then transfer their ideas from their sketch onto a final drawing onto the cardstock here. The students will want to draw their background first. That will be the biggest image that they will be able to use. So students, why don't you go ahead and draw your background image, the image in the center of your drawing first. Students will start by first using their regular pencils, and then they can use colored pens or pencils to further elaborate their designs. Step 4. Before drawing the next 2 layers, we are going to gently fold the remaining 2 sheets of cardstock in half to give us a guide. So students, go ahead and gently fold it. You don't have to crease it all the way. After the cardstock is folded, we will be cutting a hole out of it in each one. One hole will be larger than the other hole. Once the holes are cut, you can unfold the cardstock and use colored pencils or pens to finish your drawings around the outside. Students will want to make sure that they center their drawings in the center portions of their cardstock. The M-shaped accordions, when they are applied, will cover up the sides. Step 5. Once all of the imagery has been created, we are ready to construct our tunnel books. First, we will be gluing the accordion flaps to our background piece. The accordion flaps should be facing into each other, so with a flap opening towards each other. Students should first place glue on the back side of the accordion flaps and lay it face down on top of the background piece. Continue to glue the pages from back to front with the smallest hole to the largest hole. An accordion should be placed between each of the pages. The foreground piece will sit on top of your last two accordion folds. More pages can be added if you wish, just making sure that an accordion fold is between each page. Thank you for viewing our lesson on tunnel books. Here are a few examples of work that students have done in the past. We hope that these lessons have inspired you to use art in your classroom to increase student self-expression and engagement with learning. If you would like to download copies of our lesson plan, please check out our website at svmoa.org. You won't want to miss our other videos on how to integrate art into your math, science, English, and social studies classrooms. This project is made possible by a grant from the United States Institute for Museum and Library Services, with additional support from Wendy and Alan Pesky.